Hello everybody! Today I'm going to be making quiche. This is going to be the third episode of a 4-part episode dedicated to eggs. If you haven't seen the first episode, go ahead and take a look at that. It has a bunch of information on what makes eggs incredible. I chose to make the quiche today. I just got done with work, and quiche is one of the easiest things I think that you can make. First of all, the difference between a quiche and a frittata is that a quiche is baked entirely in the oven, whereas a frittata is started on the stove over low heat in a pan and then finished in the oven. My quiche is going to have 2 cups of spinach, and you could substitute this for 2 cups of any of your favorite greens, a little bit of parsley in it. I'm using 3 ounces of goat cheese. I'm gonna cut up some of this onion, cloves of garlic, some bacon that I cooked off. So I'm gonna chop up that. You could substitute this with chicken or sausage or kielbasa or anything you want. You could turn this into a taco flavored quiche. You could turn this into a pizza flavored quiche. Like I said, the greatest thing about a quiche is that you can make it your own. And of course, you could also put your quiche in a crust. I'm gonna be making mine crustless today because I eat a low carb keto diet, but you could totally cook this in a crust if you wanted to. I'm gonna be using 1/4 of a fairly large onion, diced finely. And that's about 1/2 cup. I may not actually use all of that. I'll kind of judge it when I get it started. And of course, the most important part is 10 large eggs. This is a mixture of store-bought eggs and organic eggs. If you saw the first video, you'll know the difference between a regular store-bought egg and an organic egg. So I'll be cracking those. Need 1.5 cups half and half, or 1.5 cups whole milk, or 2%. If you're going to use a stickier cheese, you'll need to do a little bit more work. So I recommend an already shredded cheese. I'm going to use about half of these onions. And a 9 by 13 baking pan. Don't forget salt, get pepper, and salt and pepper is up to you, however much you like or don't like. At this point, you could put the mixture in the refrigerator if you didn't feel like baking it now, or if you had time in the morning before you went to work, you could assemble this up to this point and then finish it off when you get home. Lightly grease your baking dish. Preheat your oven to 375. Once the oven is preheated, bake for 45 minutes. This is a very low-cost meal. I averaged it out to be between 27 cents a serving and 75 cents a serving, depending on the quality of eggs you use in the recipe. You want to look for it to come away from the edge like so and be a little crispy along the edges. This dish has 156 calories per serving, 0.3 grams of fat, 3.5 grams of carbs, and 12.5 grams of protein. I averaged it out to be 6 servings because I'm a little bit more realistic. The video I made previous to this one of the Shakshuka, it said it was serving for 8, but I would say it was more of a serving for maybe 3 or 4. So I'm just being a little bit more realistic about this recipe. This recipe said that it was for 8 to 10. And I think it's going to be enough for 6 people with maybe a side salad. The link to the original recipe is in the description below. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up and give you a view of what it looks like plated. One thing I may have done with this differently is make some sort of white sauce to go over the top, just in the event that the eggs get a little overcooked and dry. This may be a little overcooked and dry. I guess I'll see. It doesn't look too bad, actually. I'd still maybe make a sauce for it, but it's up to you. See how easy that was to make? I hope you try to make it too. Thank you for watching my second egg video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Share it if you think that this is a recipe someone you know would like. And please subscribe to my channel so that you can find out when the next recipe drops for my final recipe, mini lemon meringues. Thank you for watching my video and have a wonderful day.